Eduardo Engelbrecht from Piketberg found his passion for cycling when he joined the Nedbank Sports Trust development cycling program a few years ago and realized he had a natural talent for this sport. His father, Thando, was a proud supporter and designed handmade trophies for some of these events. Just recently, in November 2021, Eduardo completed the Wines to Wales Switchback Mountain bike event, where he teamed up with Thando and Nthuthu, captain of the Fairtree racing team, who had trained and mentored him for this particular mountain bike race.
My thoughts regarding the opportunity, I'm very grateful to be joining the Fairtree team for this race because it's almost 3 years I look forward to be riding for the team. My expectations for the day is my first stage will be very hard, but I'm looking forward for the second stage and the third stage. I heard that Thando is a great cyclist and he's very fit and he's a very friendly guy. And that's how I knew we will connect.
My performance today will be great and good because this is the perfect weather for mountain biking. No sunshine, it's nice and dingy. I'm very proud. Eduardo Engelbrecht from Sports Trust. I see when I look at him, he's in good shape and he looks like some kind of guy to ride with too. He looks strong, he looks massive. I'm very proud as well again to be with him and it's such a privilege.
Eduardo Engelbrecht has been given the opportunity to take part in the Wine to Wales event. And today we're standing in the Hemelin Valley where we're at the halfway stage of the first day of the event. The young cyclists have been challenged, they're having fun out there, and they're learning at the same time. And this has certainly been made possible by the partnership with Fairtree Racing. Fairtree Racing have a similar ideology of the Sports Trust and the Nedbank Development Cycling Program in that uplifting cycling and sport in previously disadvantaged communities. And thus, it was a natural extension for a partnership to be formed, whereby the Sports Trust, through the Nedbank Development Cycling Program, can concentrate at grassroots levels. It's up to the professional teams to take the riders to a higher level. The Nedbank Sports Trust Development Cycling Program started in 2005. This was in partnership with Nedbank. And the purpose of the course and the program was to give previously disadvantaged communities and cyclists the opportunity to achieve in life. There's future for them, there's hope for them. And through the development cycling program, the Sports Trust have been able to upskill the learners in more than just cycling and sport. We've been able to educate the learners in terms of discipline, in terms of responsibility, teamwork, as well as all these aspects have certainly helped the learners in their schoolwork to achieve better grades. Enhancing education through sport has been the catchphrase from the Sports Trust for many years. And we're now starting to realize our dreams, the dream that we had in 2005 together with Nedbank. Today we see some of our cyclists that have come through in senior roles in companies, professionals in their business environment, as well as in sporting environment. Not only have we had cyclists advance to a higher level, we've also had representation in the Western Province and the Western Cape cycling team.
I think not unlike Fairtree and what they've done. I mean, the Sports Trust's it's a household name in South African sport. It really is. I mean, I've certainly grown up, and always kept tabs on what the Sports Trust has been doing. So I think it's a fantastic initiative, and it's a great collaboration with Fairtree in terms of taking talented cyclists and feeding them through Fairtree. I think it again, and I think that's where Fairtree can really play a role. I think they've. Chris has got, it's a really good system. There's some really good people behind the scenes who play a pivotal role in the guys' development and sort of fine-tuning them to become really good racing cyclists. And I think that's what's key. These guys they're really competitive cyclists. And I get excited when you having made mention of Alan Hatherley and the Cannondale Factory Racing. You know, now that there's a South African flavour to that team, it's certainly something that ultimately I would love to see one of these guys end up in that team. And I think if that's able to happen, then you can really look back as a collective and go, we've objective achieved. So I think it's a fantastic collaboration. And again, I mean, I am repeating myself, but we massively excited from Canada. These guys are seriously talented athletes, as I said. You know, this is so for us to, like any racing team we'd be involved in, it would be a case of us going, well, let's put our best foot forward. Certainly from a Cannondale perspective, you know, there was no question about it. If we were going to get involved, the boys would need to be on the very best Cannondale bike available, and in this case, it's the Scalpel. So yeah, absolutely, it's a no-brainer from our side, and it's really good seeing the guys out there really mixing it up with the top guys. I mean, I think the top team finished just outside the top 10 today. That's world class. So yeah, from our perspective, absolute no-brainer to get them on our top bikes. And what I can also say is that the Cannondale Global team are as excited about this. So hopefully going forward, there's no doubt in my mind that it'll go from strength to strength.
Eddie and I, we did very well. I think we come on top 84th. In 2 weeks I was just finishing my first epic, and then it was a very honor to ride with him. On that first day yesterday, yeah, he gave me a lot of work to do, and he gave me a little bit of push. I would say he's a good partner. Thanks from him, and thanks to you guys at Wales Sports Trust to give us this chance with me and him, and thanks also to Chris Norton and my Fairtree team as well.
Yesterday we just took the day to know each other a little bit more, just interact with each other. But at this stage, we are understanding each other. So for the future, with the Fairtree team, I think me and Thando will do great. Even next year, I'll try to do the epic, and maybe. Yeah.
I would say, just to add on that, Mark, he has a brighter future. He has a future in his hands. There's a lot of guys here. There's a future. And also, he's a leg bomb. And even that, you see, if it's not me, I wish it's not me, you see. I wish not. But there is a surprise for him. We have a new guy now. His name is Kusaseli Hlengiti from KZN. Chris flew him down to here to Stellenbosch. So something is going to come up with them too. And I'm sure it's going to be pretty nice, I suppose, yeah.
So hopefully next year I'll be in Elsenburg. I'll be studying agriculture, more in the wine industry, and it brings me closer to Thando and the guys. We can have lots of fun, trying to know all the boys, and yeah, I'm looking forward.
The guys are just super bunch of boys, incredibly talented cyclists. And again, really cool riding with them, you know, and seeing them out on the trails today and that. So we really are stoked about it. It's just a great bunch of people, and I think at the end of the day, it's all about community building. And I think as a brand, that's certainly something that we're trying to do. So yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
West Coast Cycling Association, together with Goedverwacht Tourism, EcoWin, and Western Cape Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport, hosted a 25-kilometre and a 60-kilometre mountain bike social ride and fun run for the Goedverwacht community to enjoy. Matthew Twinkies, a former development cyclist who was also part of the Nedbank Sports Trust development cycling program, was there to assist on the day with photography, which was his way of giving back to this program and supporting his fellow cyclists.
Hey guys, I'm Nthuthu. For the past few years I've been busy with my studies, and I started taking photos last year, and yeah, this year I'm here at Sport Trust taking photos, and yeah, I'm glad to put back into the program, and I believe I can put a lot back into this program.
The Sports Trust wishes to thank their partners and sponsors for their continued support to ensure that we can continue to enhance education through sport.